Hey there, Pisces. How are you? This is Jamie. As always, I hope you are doing well. We're checking in for your energies, sun, moon, and rising, and seeing what is happening here for you right now. If you're new here, welcome. We do daily readings for Pisces and all zodiac signs weekly, so feel welcome to check out your other areas of your chart to see what resonates the most, or you might be able to connect some other form or story that is going on with you right now. All right, Pisces, we're just going to pull some cards and then we're going to further clarify and see what is coming up most for you right now and what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. I've shared this in other readings, but if you are new here especially, just to let you know, I talk a lot about what I'm feeling. So when Spirit channels through, I get feelings inside my body in addition to the visual aspect to connect the story and the scenario, okay? So I will share that with you as that comes in. But yes, when you hear me say feeling, that's what that is about. And I'll let you know what comes through in terms of what I see as well. Just fixing up the camera. Okay, awesome. So we've got the Angel of Strength with a man holding a heart and happy family. Potentially here right now for you Pisces, connecting in, I feel like there is a significant relationship here that you may be in or may have, and you're being called right now to connect into your own strength, into your own heart, because I feel like there may be some form of disconnection that's happened here, or some form of toxicity when it comes to a significant other or a significant relationship, or even a family in general, whatever that may mean for you. So connecting on that story where it resonates. But it's interesting because I feel like this is not a straight path or a straight road to healing. There's a lot of things that seem to be happening, but what I'm definitely seeing here and acknowledging here, if there has been some form of challenge in a relationship, Spirit is here, is on your side with the Angel of Love, the Angel of Balance, in addition to blossoming abundance. I'm just going to tell you the overall story that's connecting in and coming through, but it's not just one aspect. There's multiple things going on here. So like I first mentioned about this strength, you've got angelic help here. Your guides, God, whatever you choose to connect into, you are being supported here quite radically. And I'm feeling like the heaviness that you may feel, I do feel there's potentially some, I'm still getting some sadness even amongst this strength, because I feel like for some of you, you're looking at the path, what you should do. Should you be waiting? Should you be staying supportive? I feel like someone is going through their own conflicts when I see this deceit energy with the hostilities. And I feel like this is related to someone in your family, or who you may call family, or a significant other, is what I'm getting here. It doesn't matter which direction I look here. Someone has got a lot on their mind. Someone is dealing with something quite significant. This could still be you too that's going through this experience, because if you are connected to someone energetically, you're going to potentially feel a lot that they feel, especially if you're empathic. But in addition to feeling what they feel, I feel like they're probably projecting a fair bit on you right now, Pisces. But I feel like there's a little bit of warmth that's trying to come through. I feel like they're trying to seek help, but you're also trying to seek what you need to do and where you should be focusing your energy. Right now, Spirit's kind of saying, hey, this is a time to give yourself the love that you need, because this person or this scenario can't give that to you right now. So whether you're prepared to hang in there, to wait for things to balance out, that's what's showing is going to come in here. Whether this is in connection with this relationship or dynamic, or whether this is just you doing your thing on your own journey and way forward. Because when we look at the center here, man holding a heart, angel of balance, blossoming abundance, it's like something here, if it hasn't happened already, you're starting to see perhaps some form of breakthrough or something coming to life. But again, I feel like you're waiting to see when the penny's going to drop. I don't know if that's the term you use. Like when, like you're waiting for something to happen again, is what I feel. Like some news or some information's going to come out. But I feel like there's definitely someone in their head or experiencing some unhealthy thinking, unhealthy thoughts. I'm just trying to connect in here overall. But this also could be too, which I'm liking, Pisces, is that you start to focus on you and do more of you. And perhaps as part of this, someone's not going to like it and you're going to see response. And maybe not the response that you were hoping for, but you're going to, I feel, get some form of response here that, I don't know, I feel like you're constantly feeling on the defensive right now because you're not sure how you're supposed to be engaging. And I think you're trying to be pleasant, you're trying to be strong, you're trying to, like I said, take care of yourself and your heart in some way. But someone's really looking at a situation here, are looking to get to a place of happiness with this blossoming abundance. But I also feel for some of you, you're really making a focus on you, your work, what it is that makes you happy. And that's where you want to be. That's where you want to go. And I think you're really contemplating whether it's here or whether you're going to find this elsewhere. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. Take man holding a heart as masculine energy. But yeah, I'm feeling there's a lot of intensity here, a lot of intense feelings, a lot of intense feelings and a lot of intense thoughts. And I feel like someone is just really stuck right now, not in a healthy place mentally. And you're probably not getting much emotion either from them. And it's not a reflection of you. Someone is going through something here. So again, take this as vice versa. But we're going to further clarify for each one here. Let's clarify the angel of strength. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. So the angel of strength, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Hanged Man. So there's something here where I feel like you're really doing something on your own here, Pisces, or recognizing that you have to make a choice of being on your own and without this person. But I think you're trying to hold on to that to see what potential is going to come through. I don't feel like you're leaving the ball in their court as such, but I feel like you know something isn't right. And with them, I think this person that you're connected to or this situation, someone is not doing well and you know that, and you're trying to look at that perhaps as a reason to hang in there because they're not their usual self. You know they're going through something. They're unwell, I feel, in some way. For this could be mentally or other things that are impacting them where they haven't been able to show up for you. But more importantly, they haven't even been able to show up for themselves is what I feel. And you definitely feel alone here, but you're gaining this new strength, recognizing that you can't put all your energy into this person or into this situation. You've got to take care of you and your growth and your stability because you don't know where this can go, because you just don't feel that this person is in a place to be even supporting you or making decisions that are in your best interest as well, that they can't even take care of themselves is what I feel. And a part of this too, I feel like you're looking into some form of new direction, something that gets you a little bit excited here. And you're waiting for the call, you're waiting for the news, you're waiting for something to come through to really make a go of wherever it is that you're choosing to pursue, whether this is a new job, whether this is a new friend, a new connection. I feel like you're getting out and about a bit more. But at the same time, you're also hanging in there in the hope that this is going to still work out, is what I feel that you're ultimately wishing underneath. If this is not your story, then it's not your story. But for those that are in this dynamic, that's what I feel is happening here, okay? So let's have a look at man holding a heart. Thank you, Spirit. Just to let you know, we don't read reversals. We just connect into the energies overall. Spirit will let me know. Okay, so man holding a heart. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Mother Star, and the Seven of Swords with this man holding a heart. Yeah, it's interesting what's coming through here because the feeling I'm getting, what I'm seeing is that you really trusted this person. I think you put a lot of effort. You were very passionate about this connection, and you really felt that this was your person going forward. Okay, I feel like there was a very strong connection, but one that was mutually, beneficial, mutually strong, mutually loving. Like it was just a very connected dynamic, but something happened along the way. It's like something came in and changed it up, changed it around. I don't know for some of you if they've got a connection with someone else or potentially a mother figure that's maybe been getting in the way. Maybe they've been spending some time with a mother figure. But I'm getting this Queen of Wands energy is you. This Mother Star card, I'm getting a couple of different dynamics. I feel like there could be someone in between or someone that you don't trust here that's trying to get into this connection. But I feel you did trust them. You did look up to them, and it could be like I'm getting potentially a mother figure. And the reason I'm saying that, this is the Mother Star card, but this card is like in relation to what it is that you desire and having all the tools and resources that you need to go after what it is that you want. Okay, but something on this path, like I feel like I said, this was a pretty decent, loving, beneficial connection, one that you guys made a real go of, but something happened along the way. Someone, again, I'm getting like mentally, maybe they're even projecting at you, like they've lost trust in you, but you're a person like you haven't maybe done anything. And this is where I'm just saying, I don't think this person is doing well. I know the Deceit cards here and the Seven of Swords energy. Maybe there has been something that's been hidden. Maybe there is something that someone has kept away from you. I don't think it's like, I'm not getting like deceit in third party. I just think if there is a third party around that's interfering, it's more about discussions, unhealthy conversations, gossiping. Or just something or someone that you trusted in, but your intuition is kind of like not feeling right with this connection anymore. So I don't know who this connection is, but I feel like someone potentially may be coming in between you or putting themselves in the way. And I think they may be just trying to be doing the best thing, but don't realizing it's causing more issues than it needs to. All right, let's have a look at this happy family, shall we? Thank you, Spirit. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So with the Seven of Wands, the Fool card, and the Ten of Swords, I feel like you've been really trying to hold ground to keep this dynamic together, to keep this family together, to keep this connection together, whatever that is. And I feel like you've been calling out too for a leap of faith from their side, hoping that they're going to connect in, hoping that they're going to show up, hoping that they're also going to want to work on this. But I feel someone has ended something. Someone has closed the opportunity up. It could be too that someone has moved. It's just interesting. Like I feel like you've been trying to call them in or trying to get some information to know even where you stand. I feel like you're standing your ground. I feel like you're having the courage to maintain this. But I feel like you've been trying to call in for them to have this faith in it too, to take the leap forward, to trust in what you guys have. But I just don't feel that they're seeing it right now. And again, I do feel this is because of something that they're dealing with. This is not you. This is them. Let's have a look at this angel of love. Thank you, Spirit. Angel of love. Thank you. You might find too that your person may operate more logical, and I think they're so in their head right now, this person that you're dealing with. So the angel of love is the world, the Eight of Wands, and the Temperance. Whew. There's a lot of things going on here for you, Pisces, with this dynamic. And I'm bless your heart, because I really feel like there's been a bit of ownership placed on you to try and help this person, but at the same time you don't know how to help them, and you probably care about them, but it's like mentally I don't feel that they're doing well, and perhaps that's why things came to an end, because they recognize that they can't keep operating the way that they're operating. It was toxic. They know it was unhealthy. They probably even know that they weren't being themselves, and they were putting it on you. And I think there's this aspect too that you've been putting a lot of prayers out there. You've been putting a lot of faith out there for things to balance out. But what Spirit's saying here with this angel of love is you need to give yourself unconditional love here. In addition to this person, you need to give that to you to maintain your own strength, okay? With the World card showing up here, I feel like there is some important lesson and cycle that needs to be learnt as part of this dynamic. What I also believe is happening here, the more that you continue to love yourself, the more that you continue to put your heart into things that matter to you and not focus too much on this person, what you're going to start seeing is more things are going to open up for you. There could be a bit of a block without realizing, because you've been holding onto it, really wanting to make everything okay. I feel like there's some form of opportunity that's going to come your way with this Eight of Wands energy. And look, it could be this person coming on in saying that they want to heal this. They want to make this okay. Okay. In addition to that, I think what's happening is you're making your own strides forward in your own life because you've focused on you. And by focusing on you, it's opening up more opportunities. It's like a gateway is clearing for things to come through. You might find too, with this World card, that you're getting yourself more out there. Maybe you're working remotely. Maybe you're choosing. I just feel like you're connecting with people on a larger scale with whatever work that you end up doing, or this opportunity. So I don't know if there's something that you've applied for, but I feel like this is potentially going to come through for you. And it's going to help, I think, heal you. But it could be also this person coming on through to say that they want to heal this, that they're working on themselves and they want to bring this back into balance, because you do matter to them. But it's very hard for someone to take care of you or love you when they're not loving themselves, is what I feel is happening. So this is really beautiful here. The Temperance with the Sun and the Angel of Balance. There's definitely healing, a lot of healing happening here for you, Pisces, okay? The Sun card is about this light force that is supportive, that is trying to shine a path and light onto where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be going. But you're also this person. That's who you are, and that's how people see you, this beautiful light. But I do feel that this is also healing energy that is coming on through, okay? And Spirit letting you know, confirming that things are going to balance out, okay? Things are going to balance out for whatever those things that are important to you. Whether right now it's your career, whether it's yourself, whether it's like you're praying for this person. I feel like it's all going to come together, but it's just going to be with time, with space, with someone healing as well. But in addition to you doing what you need to do for you, like what have you learnt most from this experience, and how can you apply that in your life? Because that's what is something you also need to take from this, okay? With the Three of Wands and the 10 of Wands, this could be some form of new opportunity that's come in that you're really excited about. That's helping you, I think, get more grounded because you've achieved something here, okay? And with whatever you've achieved, it's like you're putting, things are like moving forward. Things are planning. Now, with whatever work that you're doing though, it's also like putting a lot on you. And I don't know why. For some reason, you're excited about this opportunity, but I think it's maybe a lot more than you anticipated. A lot of moving pieces is what I feel is happening. I think you're passionate about it, but you're also overwhelmed. Then you're looking at how to make it work. But again, it's an overwhelming burden because it's something exciting that you've achieved, something exciting that you've been wanting to come into your life. But at the same time, it's just, I think it's a lot you're taking on. And if you're trying to manage your emotions, manage your family life, try to manage this relationship, like all the things, it's ended up becoming a lot more than you anticipated amongst this excitement, amongst this fresh, I feel like beginning. And the reason I say beginning is because something has ended here. So you've had to learn how to do things for you on your own, potentially for some of you. And it's kind of like fight for yourself as well. Because no one, like where things are at right now, you might feel like no one has you back. And I'm sure there's people that do, but I think you recognize that you can't rely on people to help you or come and save you, from this bit of a struggle that you're in. But at the same time, I feel like you are hugely supported in many retrospects. And I do feel like spiritually you're very supported right now. So if you are going through a trying time, I'm seeing a lot of healing occurring here, okay? And a lot of what you've been wanting and calling in from other areas of your life, I feel will be arriving. Okay, so having a look at the deceit energy, we've got the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon. It's really interesting how this card, specifically for the Knight of Swords, says highs and lows. And this potentially is what I feel this person is showing you and why the toxicity. It's like sometimes they're just like adore you, showing up for you, caring for you. And then there's the other side of like projecting everything on you. And it's a very hard thing to take on. I do feel as well, there's something here that I feel this person may not be disclosing to you. With this Emperor energy and the Moon card. But what's also coming through, Pisces, for you as a token of advice, this is like spirit kind of sharing here. There's something that you're doing where you're stepping up for yourself. You're doing something. I don't know if this is a new contract, a new boss, a new leader, or someone that's coming in of interest for you. And it doesn't need at all anything to do romantically. I think this is just someone that has come in. For some reason, I'm getting told you don't need to share this news with this person who's in this energy because, I'm just like, you don't need to reveal it to them because they're not in a place to accept this information anyway. And if they're not in a good place and you're doing well, usually that person tries to bring you down in some way. And I don't think they're trying to intentionally do it. Like I said, I just don't think that they're well and they don't know how to respond. They don't know how to engage. They don't know how to react. They're just not in a healthy place is what I'm getting. And they're putting or projecting a lot on you. In addition, for some, I mean, maybe too, out of nowhere, if you've been in a relationship, especially if you're married, maybe they're working on some contract that, divorcing, didn't tell you about it. I'm just thinking something in terms of legalities that they haven't shared with you. I just feel like there's something they're not revealing here, or haven't revealed with you, and then you learn about it, and this could end up causing some significant stresses, discussions, is what I'm getting here. I'm just going to get a little bit more. Thank you. Yeah, see, there's something that's changing here. No, Spirit's like, yep, we got that, but we don't. That's not what they want to share. Okay. Share more on this Emperor energy, please. Yeah, this is interesting. So the Emperor energy is being clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm also getting here that this is how you're being seen. This is a really interesting energy. It's like I'm getting multiple things coming through here. This is really interesting. I just need some more clarifiers. Can you help with this? Thank you, Spirit. Just something isn't making sense here. I mean, this was coming through, but so in kind of a couple of different ways, this person wants to heal. There's no doubt about this, okay? And we see this, there's a lot of healing energy coming in, but I think this is a part of you that probably wants, if you are married, this marriage to heal. If this is a significant or committed relationship, you are seeking for this to heal, and I think you have hopes and faith that this will be okay. I do feel that this person sees you as their Queen of Pentacles, someone who is stable, someone who is just going to take care of things, is what I feel like. I feel that they're even concerned here, and they don't want to admit it, that they're going to lose you to someone who's in a better position than them. I don't think they want to tell you that, but amongst it too, I mean, for these two to come out together, I feel there's just some hope and prayer that this is going to be okay. I think they do have a fear of losing you because they know how they've been operating hasn't been in support of you and what you need. And maybe they're fearful too, that you're the one who's going to end this, that you're the one who's going to ask for the closure on this relationship. Even though there might be a split, there might be, a separation right now. Someone or something I feel is being kept close to the chest and not shared here. Let's see if we can find out more, but I just don't know what that is. Like, Spirit's not telling me, but there is this hope that this is going to be okay. So we're looking at the thinking man right now, and we'll see what else guidance comes in. Thank you. Yeah. So I've got the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Cups with the Chariot. So, I mean, we already said this. Someone's in their head, and this has further clarified that, okay? And looking at how do we move forward to make this okay, to get back to where we're meant to be, to get back to the happiness, to get back to the fulfillment. That's what someone is seeking here. They want to move forward and make things okay. But someone is just stuck in their head, and it's just not in a good place. So with this Chariot and 9 of Cups and the 8 of Swords with this thinking man, like someone here is just, the way that they're thinking about things is just, I think, dragging down this connection. Yeah. Having a look here, if we look at the Queen of Swords, the Death card with the Creator, I think the healing here is taking too long. Whatever they're going through, like, I think you've been doing your best to hang in there, to be supportive, but you recognize that you can't keep being pulled down. Maybe this is what you're experiencing and you want to get here, so you've decided to move on from this thinking man, okay? Because when we look at here, the Queen of Wands, that's like someone who gets to a point of making a clear, decisive decision to go for something, to cut it out. And I feel that's what's happening here. Things are starting to work out for you. And it's not saying that it hasn't been, but something is like showing up that feels really good for you. I feel like you're in a really good place and you've just decided to go, I need to create my own beginning, and it's not with you. This is where the energy is right now and showing where it's moving towards. This can change at any time, Pisces. You know that. Okay, but this is kind of what Spirit's saying. That's where the energy is flowing right now. But anything can change, okay? Anything can change. So let's have a look here with the hostilities. Yeah. They're not liking it. Like, they're going to fight for you. They're really going to fight for you, is what I'm getting here. I think here too, they're not showing you that they think of you this way. With the Moon card and the Queen of Pentacles, there is just more news, that information is coming on through, is that they're not showing you that you matter this way. For some reason, they're not showing you that. And that's not doing well for you. But I feel ultimately underlying, they want to heal whatever's been happening. But I think they're also fearful that they don't deserve you. And they're worried that they're going to lose you. And exactly what I see is happening. They probably don't even realize that they're manifested this because of the way that they've been showing up, the way they've been interacting. And they're used to seeing you as loving, caring, just being like, I got this, being the rock, you know, I got this, I got you. You've been there through the highs and lows, putting up with whatever's been thrown your way. But it started to weigh you down. Their shit has started to weigh you down. Their thinking has started to weigh you down. And you're like, I can't keep doing this as much as I care. I need to move on. I need to get to my Nine of Cups energy. I can't keep trying to help you with all this negative shit. I'm trying, but it's just, I just can't do it anymore. I've got to take care of me now. And you cut them out. You're like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm going for this. I'm going for my blossoming abundance is what I'm getting here. Then with the hostilities, I mean, they see you as their person. They want to do this with you. Maybe for some of you too, you come into connection with a new person. But I feel like someone is manifesting a new beginning here with you. There's something happening here where it's for a new beginning, for a new start, for a new something here. I mean, the Empress energy, you know, that is about birthing something new. That's about balance. That's about abundance and creativity. But I do see the Empress too as a step forward in something new, creating something new. And I feel with this Four of Wands and the Magician with the hostilities is like transforming this to this new beginning, finding your new place, this new connection. But I think a big part for you is deciding whether to do it with them or without them, because they are going to come back in. They want to make everything okay, is what I'm getting here. So let's just get a couple more clarifiers on what you need to know here. Okay, what else do I need to know, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, we've got a few. All right, so the first cards that have come up is the Nine of Water and the Two of Water. So again, if we're looking at the overall energies of what Spirit wants you to know here, the Nine of Water says your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. It's interesting let me share this. What's interesting is coming through. I think you have known all along, there's this knowingness within you that you have, with wherever you're at in this dynamic, there's this knowingness within you that when this happened, massively concerned to lose this person, and you don't know what happened. I feel like it was a shift you weren't expecting, okay? And you were just trying to maintain strength, and the days have turned into weeks and whatever it might be. But I think there's been this knowingness that you can't help them. They have to help themselves. That's a reality of it. You can be there, you can support them, but you can't physically make them okay. They have to do their own work. But I think you've always known, Pisces, that this person is going to come back in because they're going to realize how much they fucked up. And I don't think I think they've done a lot of things that have hurt you and that have come across as like, I can't believe you did this to me. You're like being deceitful. Maybe it was with money. Maybe it was with the way that they spoke to you. And when I say with money, like, maybe if you guys are in a relationship where you live together or you share expenses together or something of that nature, maybe they've let you down in those ways, okay? Because they just didn't care anymore. I just feel like they've let you down in a lot of ways that have been toxic behavior in addition to their thinking, okay, and maybe how they communicate. But you've always believed to make this work, or this is going to be okay. They're going to get the light at the end of the tunnel and realize what the hell. But the thing is, it's not an overnight thing, but you know that they're going to come back around. But I think you also know, as much as you love them and as much as you care about them, that you're going to get to a place where you can't do it anymore. And it's like everything that you've loved about them, like you don't even know how to get that feeling back because you had to keep protecting yourself. Because what I feel ends up happening, and again, your wish was to make this work. Even though you didn't, potentially do anything significant here to break down whatever's broken down. I mean, it's always two people, right? In a relationship, you each contribute in their own way. Sometimes it can be the smallest thing that can disrupt something. Health, communication, finances. There's so many things. But it's saying a relationship continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of conflict is what it is being said here. But again, I feel like you start seeing things come around, but then you've got the Queen of Air, which is decision making, clearing out what no longer serves you. It's interesting, it's saying seeing the humor in a situation. I don't see this with the Queen of Air, but actually when I think about it, they can have a cheeky sense of humor. But I feel this is your energy here, Pisces, saying, this needs to, we can't keep doing it this way anymore. If this is going to work, we're not going to be doing it this way. But like I said, it's like you've got a vision of where this is going to go. And I feel like you just right now are going to really invest in you. I think there's healing that you want to do and focus on if you haven't been doing that already. But then with the Eight of Earth, this is about the work that you're putting into something, okay? But in addition to the work that you're putting into something, for some of you, you might be like further educating yourself on, the situation that you've been in. Maybe you're educating yourself further on relationships, on spirituality, on healing. There's something here that you're choosing to learn a bit more about. But I also think for some of you, you're stepping in deeper into your career and really focusing on that growth and your own stability. But I feel like financially, you're putting your energy into your financial growth and stability, because I think you've realized that you can't rely on this person. But I feel focusing on you is what will help this dynamic if you do want it to heal. But I think you will find that you will get in such a good place that you realize that person isn't really adding anything to your life that is making you feel that you should try to nurture that anymore or step back into that anymore, because you're going to be in such a good place, okay? is what I feel. And there's a potentially more connections coming on through. And I think that, something that maybe you've been calling in, hoping with this person, is you end up calling in someone else because you've been focused on the good things that you want in life. And that's been very supportive for you. So Pisces, there seems to be a little bit of a theme going on here for whoever's energy I'm connecting into. I'm sending you a lot of love. I know this is not an easy journey for you if you're in this situation, but what I do see is that be proud of you and your strength. Spirit is around you, your guides, your angels, they're supporting you right now, and in a very, very radical way. And it's, keep looking after you, because things will take a shift. And I think you feel you're getting stronger and stronger by the day. And lots of good things are going to happen for you personally the more that you step into that and look after you. But I'm feeling you. I'm sending a lot of love and a lot of light and support your way as you go through this, because the sun's shining for you, okay? And you're also that sun for many others. And someone will catch you. Someone will catch you. Remember, you are the prize. We'll catch you later, guys. Bye now.